A project manager is measured by his or her ability to successfully deliver projects to meet the project objectives. So in this video, I'll be sharing the essential steps you need to follow as a project manager in order to successfully deliver a project on time, within budget, and to meet the project objectives. Hey there, welcome back to my channel. If you're a subscriber, hey, welcome back. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Ogaga Johnson and I help established and aspiring project management professionals to start and grow successful project management careers. And on this channel, I share everything about a career in project management, including life lessons from my project management career and business. So if you're interested in project management, in learning about it, in advancing your project management career, or in launching your project management career, then click on the subscribe button and let's learn together. Okay, so let's dive right in. The 5 essential steps for managing and successfully delivering a project. Step number 1 is initiation. The initiation step is where you understand the project's vision, the project objectives, and also identify your project stakeholders. That is, your project stakeholders are individuals, groups, organizations, anyone that could be affected or perceives that they could be affected by your project or that could affect your project. These people are essential, and in the initiation stage, that's where you identify your stakeholders. Step number 2 is planning. So in planning phase, that's where you define your scope. That is, what will the project contain and what will the project not contain. You define your scope. You also, establish your budget. How much will we need in order to successfully deliver this project? In the planning phase, you're meeting with your stakeholders to gather the requirements for the project. Okay, what would you like this project to contain, right? What are the essential things, the essential features that this project, outcome should have in order for you to say, yes, it has met the objectives. You're gathering your requirements. And in planning, you also develop your project schedule. Your project schedule basically is a document that contains, your activities on your project, the different project activities. It contains a timeline. So when is the start date, when is the end date, when is the duration, and also it contains the resources. What are the human resources on this project and what are the physical resources on the project? In case you want to know how to develop a project schedule, a project budget, you can watch the video that's popping up now, and to give you a detailed walkthrough, I literally walked through how to create this document and what they contain. So that's a planning phase. You're basically planning all that you will do in order to successfully execute, monitor and control, and really to deliver the project. Step number 3 is execution. In this step, what happens is that the project team, they are working on delivering all the activities that has been put in place. So remember, in step number 2, we were planning. So we planned out what needs to be done, on what day, we planned the resources we're going to use. So literally, the project team, they're following that project plan, they're following the project schedule, and they're ensuring that activity A is done when it's meant to be done, using the resources it's meant to use. So that's what happens. Also, the project manager is directing and managing the project work. The project manager is ensuring that things are going to plan. The project manager is collecting, different measurements as part of the process of executing the project, because that data that they're collecting will be used to monitor and control the project and write out various project reports. The project manager is also managing risk, because there are various risks that could occur in the project. So the project manager is managing the risk that could occur, is managing the project budget according to what was planned at the planning stage. The project manager is also resolving different sort of conflicts and solving various problems that could occur on the project. Step number 4 is monitor and control. In the monitor and control phase, the data that the project manager has collected from the various activities that the project team, was working on, that is what you use, that data. You actually analyze the data to check, okay, how are we doing now? Are we on track with our project schedule, or are we behind schedule? Are we on budget, or have we over exceeded and spent and now we're over budget? So you basically in this step, you're basically doing performance measurements, you're checking how things are going, and you're putting in place some change management processes. So for example, you're putting some change requests in, your putting in place some corrective action. So let's say you are behind schedule, you're 5 days late on a particular activity. You're checking, can I do another activity in parallel so I can bring the project back on track? Or can I add more resources in order to speed up the time that is used for that particular activity? So, instead of 5 days to the activity, maybe we can just use 2 days because we have more resources. So that's what you're doing in the monitoring and controlling step. And then the 5th and final step is the closing step. So in this step, you have completed all your deliverables. Final acceptance of your deliverable is being done. So there's going to be a sign off by the customer to check that, everything is okay. You're also, releasing your resources and, to do any other thing, whether to go on another project or just to end whatever contract that they may have. Also in this step, you're writing like your final report, right? And you're doing various lessons learned. So these are the 5 stages that you follow through when managing a project in order to successfully deliver it. And note that they don't go, like chronological step by step. Some of these steps are repeated all through. So for example, planning can, you can start planning and plan up to the level of information, to do the project, and then when you know more information as you execute the project, you can now plan the remaining aspects. Okay, so you can use that sort of process to plan. You don't necessarily have to have everything planned at the beginning. It depends on the project management methodology you're using to deliver your project. Also, the monitoring and controlling occurs all through, because you're checking at every single stage to ensure that what you're doing is as what you've planned. So you're monitoring and controlling to ensure everything is going well all through the project life cycle. So that's it, the 5 steps to successfully managing and delivering a project. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to give a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this video with others that they as well can know how to successfully deliver projects. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to drop it in the comment section and I will respond. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.